God, I'm up for cutting too.
Okay. Right. What can you tell us about this?
Bottle of fill.
Oh, you don't.
That's another cutting tree. You've done the cutting tree.
Grow that from cutting?
I just want to put it there with Peter.
Okay. So how long have you had it?
About a year.
About a year.
Yeah, no, not that. Is it more than that? Maybe 2 years now?
Can't remember.
A year and a half anyway. Even on 2.
Okay. And do you have any sort of major problems with it? What are you looking to do with it?
Just if I can style it in some way to, whatever sort of best forward.
Okay. Is there anything that you think you'd like to see happen, or you think is a problem? Don't be afraid to say no.
No, it's I don't know anything about junipers, so I've basically just watered it.
It's weak at one side compared to the other. Spring. Is that side been to the wall? Is it a wee bit? No.
I think so. Yeah, on the front. You been clipping it or pinching it or anything? I haven't touched it.
Okay. I'll give you one piece of advice. You should generally do something to him.
Okay.
Sometimes you do need to leave a tree, just to kind of do nothing. But in this case, we are gonna need to get a lot of growth on the inside, and that'll happen by holding back some of the growth of the tips. So don't just kind of leave it to his own devices, because otherwise he's just going to end up kind of going a little bit too much. Can anybody point out any kind of possible problem branches? One in particular.
One around there. The bottom, the first one on the left. Aye. Inside there, down there.
This one here.
Yeah.
Not so much this. Yes, it's on the inside.
Yeah, it's smaller than
sometimes that's
the main branch.
Okay. Smaller than the branch that's above it. Okay, so it's thinner than this one. Whereas we would expect to see thicker branches lower down. Okay, so aesthetically, having the thicker branches at the bottom working their way up, thinner branches to the top is a much more appealing to the eye structure. So when you've got something sort of directly above it, almost in a kind of identical place, where going off in the same sort of direction like this, and then this one is much thicker than the one underneath it. Our eye is only going to really kind of just go to here, and this one is just kind of like in the way. Right, there's hardly any, there's no foliage to speak of coming off of that branch, so it's not really kind of adding to the silhouette in any way, shape or form. And so I think this branch should be removed. That's okay with me. Right, and then that's it. There's nothing else to come off, I think.
Famous last words.
We don't really necessarily, we don't need a gin on the inside of that curve there either. Okay, so not all branches need to be ginned. Okay, so the reason for removing this branch is to kind of accentuate this curve in here, to give ourselves a little bit of negative space in that curve, so we get to see this movement up into there. So having a gin in there, which we'll just leave that just to show you, is not going to do. It's not going to give us anything. It's not going to add anything to the design. Kind of negates the reason for removing it, or continues the problem. see that in there. Doesn't really have that much character to it. It's still causing a bit of a problem, yes. Yeah.
All the rest of the gins rise up, but that one's actually coming down as well.
So that's why we
I
don't.
find that gin at the bottom rather odd, that shark's tooth.
Okay, well, we'll get back to that. Okay, it's what with the,
It doesn't seem to have anything to it.
this one here.
Maybe it does, maybe it's my...
Alright, well, whether we keep this or
It's a
not.
man thing.
It surely looks it. Maybe that's why I'm offense. Sense of decency.
Whether or not we keep this does kind of depend on how we where we choose the front. So we could, as it stands in this in the pot here.
Yes.
Okay, then it is very much totally sort of sticking us in the eye.
Going sideways, you're getting more movement.
But if we change the front round to there for example, then it kind of is going off to the side a little bit. And so there is some possibility of using that. Right, so let's just figure out what we're going to do with the branches first. And then we can get onto that. Okay, now, having removed that, we now get to see this in here a little bit more. Okay, we've got a little stump on top of this branch there. You see that? Is that adding anything to it? Or is that actually a massive hindrance to us? So having removed that, now what? Let's see. The line of that branch is
Seeing the line better.
much more attractive. Right, just the removal of that little stump made a huge difference to how this branch and the trunk interact with each other. Right, small things like that make a big difference. Right. It looks much more attractive. Right. So now that branch has come alive. Yeah. Now that branch here is actually looking to start becoming a main branch. Okay, so we need to make the foliage on this kind of do something. At the moment, everything is coming towards the back. Right, so as sort of said, maybe this side had been up against the fence or something, and all the growth is on here. So you need to consider that in the future. Everything is really weak on the front for whatever reason. So let's try and strengthen this side up. Okay.
Stephen.
So.
Stephen's arrived.
Has he? Right. Okay. But today, what we're going to need to do is get some of this foliage a little bit more forward, because clearly the front of the tree is going to be somewhere in here. So let's try and get some of this foliage forward. So, are you good at wiring? Okay. He says reluctantly.
We'll be the end of the day.
Okay. Well, what we'll do is wire up these branches here, and I'll show you how to prune the foliage and do some sort of secondary wiring on that. Okay. Then everything else is just going to be putting some wires on the main branches and positioning. Right, so bringing things down forward and spreading them out. Okay. But really, this tree, the biggest problem for this tree was sorting out this area in here. Okay, now we've done that. Once we've styled this branch here, it's going to change the dynamic of the tree. Okay, so let's get that one done.
Did you change the angle a bit?
Yeah, we should be kind of looking at the front a little bit in there. It depends to what extent we can manipulate this branch. These branches in here, as to how far around we go. That's something that we should look at doing. The other thing as well we should perhaps do is to just widen the shari there a little. Okay, because it looks as though it's all kind of joining back up again now. So we just need to clean this up, this area up here, maybe just widen it a little bit. it.